What is going on, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists out there? Welcome to this very special edition of On the Bench with Pete. Why is it a very special edition? Because I said so. And no other reason. You know the deal by now. Glues, brushes, models, whatever else you need, get them ready. Tea, coffee, whatever. And we're going to talk and just hobby together. So let's get to the bench.
And yeah, let's get jiggy with it. I don't know what I was going to say then. I was going to say something different. Let's boogie on down, folks. Let's get to our bench. I worked on them for these guys for a bit yesterday, which was last week for you. And now, time to do a little bit more. I am wondering if it's time. I'm seriously wondering if it's time to put some basing on them. You know, some yeah, and I think I'm just going to get rid of a little bit of flesh here that's right in the middle of this space. I carefully does it. I don't want to wreck anything else. Yes, that's that. Lovely jubbly. Whoo! I am absolutely knackered, folks. Absolutely cream crackered. Work has kept me busy. You can say that. Has work kept you busy, Pete? Yes, it has. Hard work today. Or harder work, I should say. Even harder work, because I was doing replaying, and that is very hard work. I've always said it. I enjoyed it there, though. It's nice not to do it without a time limit. I suppose every department has their own KPIs, though. KPIs. See, I'm remembering my stuff from my course. I'm just working on Tom Bombadil here, just get the final flecks of black off of him. Like I'm going to paint him traditionally as well. I'm going to look up what his colours were exactly. I know like blue and yellow, I think, feature prominently in his clothing, his attire. Other than that, I'm not too sure though, but we'll see. Big long feather coming out from his hat there. I mean, we're going to have to paint him black. I'm going to do that now. Yes, I am. But I've got to find my black primer. And there we go. I remember what I was going to say. I was going to say, let's get cozy, folks. Cozy cokes? Let's get cozy, folks. Just shaking this paint up here. Put a little bit of that on there. And we are going to prime Mr. Bombadil here. He's all glued into his base now, which he wasn't before. And I'm just carefully applying this primer to him. I mean, I'm guessing he's been washed after the Dettol. You've got to really get rid of the Dettol smell for a start, and or whatever they used, you know, to get the paint off. Whether he was painted like colours or whether he was just primered, I mean, but if he was just primered, I can't see why they'd strip him. Do you know what I mean? Like the paint. So that says to me, I'm thinking he was painted with colours. Yeah, I've said it many times. This Middle Earth role-playing solo campaign is not going to be anytime soon, and it isn't. Not with my work now being so busy. Like I'm working overtime tomorrow. I don't normally work Wednesdays, but I'm going in tomorrow. Today is Tuesday in the week for me. But I'm going in tomorrow, and I'm doing more overtime as well. Yes, that works nice. I'm going to pop the rest of this back in the Vallejo tube. If I can just take the lid off there. Okay. Just trying to put the lid back on. Back on. And there we go. So that's Mr. Bombadil primered at least. So he'll be all nice and dry and ready for paint application next time round. Yeah, we can zoom in a little bit here. Try to get my camera right. So there he is. Got his primer on. I realise I've only got one of my lights on as well. I should put the other one on. Let's do that. Better? Oh. Right. More paper towel. One thing's for sure, with all this extra work I'm doing now, I'll lose weight again, which is good. Because I've been putting on the pounds and it's not been good. Yeah. Not been good at all. So that'll be better for my health. Hopefully then I can get my energy level a bit better than what it is now. Right now I'm thinking I want to do the bases and the grasses of their like woodland areas or wherever they're going to be. I've got some highlights to do yet. Now I got this goblin green to use as a highlight, but on what I'm not sure. Might be his green tunic there. So I'm going to do that. See how that looks. And then apply it to the rest of them. It's a good shake though. I haven't used this paint for some time. Yeah. This is an army painter war paint goblin green. I don't know what the model colours equivalent is or whatever, what designated number might be. Not sure about that. Not sure. Mix a bit of water in on my palette. It's quite thin there. So if I start to put it on, and I think, not sure about that actually. Well, going on all right. There. Okay. Doing around his sleeve with this goblin green. Doo -doo -doo. Making sure I get all angles. It won't be that long, you know, and I'll have been with my company where I work for a year. How crazy is that? Although I won't have actually been there a year because I was told I had to shield for 4 months. 4 months. It's thankfully. I mean, I started back there Sunday. It's now Tuesday, and so that's this. After 3 days, I'm now at the stage of remembering pretty much what I knew before I left, like how to do all the procedures and different things. It takes a while to get your head around it again. Like, you know, kids outside, they must be doing something in the street there or in the garden. I think as a green, I think it's all right. I think I need possibly dulling down a bit though. I might see if I've got a green glaze I could use. So, yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. Don't know whether that's the right green. Oh, so he's kind of my test piece. I'm thinking. Got a little bit on his trousers, but that's okay. I'll go over those again later. Don't know, honestly. Intriguing. I've got plenty of greens, that's for sure. I could use. Yes, I think. Yeah. Olive drab, maybe. more of a brown than anything. I'm testing it out on this guy's cloak. I think I'm liking this better. Well, no thinking about it, I like this better, okay? Gotta be so careful with this. So careful how you do it. I can hear seagulls. I wonder if that means there's fishing boats at work. Yeah, I'm liking this way better. Way better than the goblin green. This is olive drab. It's subtle. I'm doing a very subtle highlight on his cloak. I'm not even going to go around the edges on the bottom. I will go around the edges on the side, but that's it. So that's so I'm going to re-establish these highlights here. I'm just clean off my brush. Sorry, I'm not very talkative. Really concentrating on this guy at the moment. Here's the rest. I need to talk to you about stuff, don't I? Well, what kind of a day did I have? I had an alright day. Work was okay, busy but okay. Not busy in my department, though. But busy, like, in general. Hence, I went to a different department to work for them. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I am very okay with that. Right, so I've done the first two in the line here now. Now, obviously, I can't do grey cloaks with it. Looks like his trousers may have been done with it though, so I'll highlight those. Weather's not so good today. It's a bit overcast. Not rain, but overcast, you know, so it was still quite bright sometimes, but in all honesty, you know, there was no sun through the windows or anything, which was a shame, because I really like that. I like to look out and think, ooh, it's a nice day out there. And I'll be out in it soon enough. That's what I like to think. Very careful on his edge here. I've got to be super careful on the hoods of their cloaks, because, you know, there's no quicker way of messing up, you know, a well-crafted face if you don't get it right. Watched Columbo again last night. I really enjoyed that. I've only got one more episode to watch on the series we've got, so no one else will watch it soon though. My mum's a fan of Columbo too. He's the detective, if you don't know Columbo. He's a lieutenant in the I forget which police force he's in now. American, but I do forget. Okay. So which one have I just done? I've just done him. I suspect these. Oh. Yeah. I kind of did similar to each other in the rows here, so the back row is more similar to each other than they are the front row, colours wise, as that is. Alright, haha, 4 more to go. I'm really enjoying these. I'm just gonna shifting my camera up a bit. Sometimes my eyes go a bit funny. I'm trying to focus on where the camera is looking, and then at the screen. I don't know about you, but I've always felt The Lord of the Rings was a very, I don't know, appropriate thing to read at Christmas. Yeah. But especially the first part of it, the first book, Fellowship of the Ring, to me that always felt like, I don't know, Christmassy. I don't know why, and I can't explain it to you. Probably because I read it once at Christmas time when I was younger. I'm living away from home, but I didn't have much, certainly no luxuries or anywhere decent to live even. But what I did have was my copy of The Lord of the Rings. I used to love reading it. I'd like to read it again. Dragged a bit more today, though I will say, time that is. Right. Methinks I'm going to have to highlight the inside of the cloak as well. Yeah. Folds in the cape at the top that goes over his shoulders there. It's a nice touch. Yeah, he's looking good, sir. He's looking good. Reading in White Dwarf, the month that's gone. Was it Phil? Is he called Phil Kelly? He names his models. I don't know if there's any truth in that, or whether that's just a like a hype thing. I should name my models too. I mean, I might do for the campaign, just in case you get to meet them all. But you know, you probably won't. But they're there. They'll be in the background. This is one I was worried about the beard, so I'm gonna these highlights. There's a little bit of tidy up to do. This is all good. Just thinking there. Have to get these highlights on the side of his cloak. I don't like loads of highlights on a cloak. I just don't. But I do like some. Sort of that sort of thing. Yeah, don't like too many, but you know, some are good. Well, we're at the halfway point. I mean, I can't believe how quick this episode just always seems to fly by. I'm looking forward to when my wife finishes. Oh yeah, my wife may finish work and she may come in, and I'll edit the point out, but you'll hear the door knocking probably. So that will be my wife just to tell me she's finished work for the day. I've got a good feeling about the future actually, with regards to you know, my new hours and so on. I'm thinking. I think there'll be a lot of scope for negotiation with overtime, and that's going to be good because that'll really help us out. Oh, I've ordered a new light. It's arrived actually. It's not a expensive one, it's just a cheap one. New LED light for the kitchen because our old one was just packing up. To put it that way, even the bulbs weren't working. Right, so I've got the last cloak here now. Yes, that will be good if I can get that up and running. I'll probably do that on my day off though, or on Saturday, because I'll have to turn the electric off to do it. I mean, I'm no electrician, but shouldn't be too too big of a deal. Here we go. Nearly there. I'm wondering how my ex-colleagues are doing. Do you remember I used to work for Sainsbury's? We had a cool little group of us there. One of them was going to go and do apprenticeship for like builder. Wonder how he got on. Wonder what he's doing now. And if you're watching, you know who you are. Let me know. Because it's all good to sort of stay in touch. He was into Warhammer as well. He had an Imperial Guard army, I believe. He might have had a demon one too, I'm not sure. There. Now that is what I call highlighted. Well, that's the sort of subtle highlighting I enjoy. Given that these are going to be for tabletop role playing, I don't need to go too high of a standard with them. Got to highlight their grey cloaks yet. So I know I got to do that. Maybe Administratum grey, or a slightly darker grey. I've got a fair few greys, haven't I? So I've got here London grey. Would that be? I need to squeeze it out to have a proper look. Oh yes, that would be good. I think that would be superb. There we are. God, doing the replan today certainly brought back memories. Not all good ones. Let me just check my phone, see if my wife's finished work. Not yet. She will be finishing soon though, so expect that door to go. Right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna leave them in the formation they're in. Actually, I was gonna swap the lines around, but that will then, all that will do is confuse the heck out of me, and I don't want that. Yeah, I think I picked a good grey to do. God, talk about grey today. One of the things I was putting out on the replan was towels, flannels. So that's like the very small hand towels that you wash your face with. Through to the larger hand towels, then to right out to like the bath towels, which are the really big ones. And greys. We had lunar grey, mid grey, dark grey, medium grey, and there was loads of different greys. And I thought, It's a towel. Surely. Does it matter, really? I mean, come on now. That's what I was thinking. Okay. Slightly difficult, this one. And these are only very basic highlights I'm putting on here. But that's just going to be enough, you know. I am not going to bother highlighting in between his legs on the bottom of the cloak. I used to in the old days. I would have done that, and I would have made several mistakes in the process that I would have had to have cleaned up. I'm not doing it. Anyway, it's in shadow anyway, so all the better. Yes. He's done. Right, 5 to go. Do you know, I think I'll get these done and then that will be it for my on the bench. So don't forget, the door could go any moment. And this is London Grey, I believe it's called. Yes, London Grey. I originally bought it to do highlights, well, dry brushing really, for my Walking Dead zombies. There was a lot of greys used in that. They were painted monochrome, and it was not my idea. It was actually Carl. Forgot your surname, sir. Black Country Wargamer, who did it, and I asked if I could do a video on his based on his tutorial. He said, "Yeah, go for it." So I did. And it turned out really well because I painted the zombies in a monochrome grey, greys and blacks and whites, and it looked amazing. And I painted the characters in like normal colours. Very easy to distinguish on the tabletop. Right. 4 to go. Come on then, son. But yeah, I wonder how my old colleagues are doing. I know a lot of them are still at Sainsbury's. It's funny. One of them was, he was talking about leaving before I even thought about it. He's still there. Oh, it's so delicate. Nice. Okay. He's actually going down all right. Going down all right. Hey. Oh, see, I'm dead tired, dead tired. But I'm hoping that as my body gets used to it, the tiredness, I'll be able to like come out here earlier after work and get more hobby time in. I've always been the sort of person that likes to hobby after work as opposed to before. I've done it before, especially when I was like working, doing the nights and so on. But yeah, I always prefer to do it after. Just feel my time is my own more. So I've got a question for you guys then. I don't know if anyone's up on this or is interested even, but what do you guys think about Mars, the planet Mars? Do you think we're going to colonize it in our lifetimes or not? What's your thoughts? What's your views on Mars? I'd like to know. Because I know colonization of Mars. I know they've sent another rover there, and that's going to be exciting. Hope that one. Well, it's because the images that you get from the Curiosity rover, which is still going after all these years, it's phenomenal. It's hard to get your head around it. Like, it's another planet. Yeah, I just... And there's the thing about water on Mars. I mean, for years they said no, there was no water on Mars, and then they changed their minds. They said there was ice caps. I think there's water on Mars. I from some of the pictures from the Curiosity I've seen, it looks like there's water on Mars. I mean, running water. I mean, of course, I don't know. I'm not there, am I? But that's what I think. But yeah, I'd like to know your thoughts on that. Do you like the idea of space exploration, or does that thought terrify you? I think it's awesome. 2 more to go. Yeah, I think it's awesome. And the moon as well. Find the moon fascinating too. Do you remember back along a few years ago when I did that competition, getting people to shoot the moon? I thought that was brilliant, I really did. I mean, some of the footage from that was just awesome. I've watched it a few times actually. All the entries and that. I thought they were brilliant. I really did. Some really good images came back and videos came back from that competition. When I'm more fixed financially, guys, I'm going to do a giveaway competition. Just because I want to. And yeah, see if we can get some interesting things to watch going on the new competition. That'll be good. Yeah, that'll be good. This is why it's good to keep knowing what you guys are into. Yeah. So that's actually that's my first question to you guys. What do you think of Mars? My second question is, outside of Warhammer, are there any other models or games that you enjoy? Let me know in the comments below. I feel like part of the family there where I work now, though, so that is good. As I said in last week's episode, you know, most people are really pleased to see me, and they seem genuinely pleased to see me back, which is a lovely feeling. And some good comments too, which is nice. Oh, dear. It's nice when I come home. Dogs are always pleased to see me. Love that. Right. That is the highlights done on all of them now. I mean, not the only highlights I'm going to be doing, of course, but the highlights I wanted to get done today. There we go. So let me check on my phone. I've had any messages? Not yet, but I'm expecting any moment. So, well, Mrs. Mini Warzone did not come out for that one, but she's probably still tying things up at work. Starting a few things, that's what she likes to do there. Now that, I love, this is a brilliant dwarf, I suppose it would be a unit, wouldn't it, in the game, like Lord of the Rings, the strategy battle game I'm talking. But yeah, as far as the Dwarf Rangers go, absolutely brilliant. And I'm going to give them, well, I'm going to base them on grass. I really think I'm going to do that. Or I might do a mixture, you know, or I might do some on grass, some on like a rubble, I think. Yeah, sort of like what they're based on there. I don't know about doing just sand and painting it. I don't know. Not sure on that, but yeah, you can see clearer on that picture, I think. Yeah. But yeah, it's awesome. Pretty awesome. Yeah, so I've got the highlights. I've got to do the handles of their axes, those that are using them. other highlights I've got to do are the beards and hair, of course, and the axe heads or any weapon heads they've got. I've got to do a couple of bits of like embossment on like scabbards and hilts and things. Maybe a couple of highlights on a couple of pairs of boots, maybe. And then it's basing, and then we're good to go. I think that's that's going to be where I'll take them, and they are going to look really good. I'm super excited to be doing this preparation for Lord of the Rings. I'm using the Lord of the Rings role-playing game rule set for my game. My majority of my game mechanics will be run by that. The Oracle will be Mythic and Mythic Run. Yes, I'm intending on. I don't know how well it's going to pan out, but I am intending on running it as a Mythic game, not like Mythic the role-playing game, but the Mythic oracally driven game. That does mean it's going to be very random, or it has the potential, I should say. I think that's a more accurate term. It has the potential to be incredibly random. But all I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw the line on that at certain points where I definitely want a certain event to happen, and then, in between major scenes, shall we say, anything can happen, I guess. So when I first got into the hobby, I had a load of Lord of the Rings stuff, and I sold it because I didn't know what I was doing, and of course I regret that. I wish I'd kept it. Make myself cry even more. I sold it along with all my Hero Quest stuff, so yeah, that's not my finest moment, but these experiences are here to taunt us. Anyway, I hope you. Sorry about the yawn. I hope you got stuff done. I really do. I might zoom out a bit there. In fact, let's go the whole hog. Look at that. Look. Nearly there. Oh, there, I'm in frame now. Yeah, I really hope you got stuff done. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you've been working on. Let me know what you think about Mars. I think I had another question for you. I don't know if I got around to asking it. But if not, here it is. What do you think of the moon as well? Yes, I think I did ask you. Also, what do you think of the moon? There you go. That's my question. So thanks ever so much for watching, hobbying along with me. I'm so tired now. I've got to get some rest, I think. Need to power my batteries ready for work tomorrow. Right, guys, I will catch you on the next video. Remember, all brushes lead to all. And bye for now. Bye bye.